we spent the first night in the old house here at Grandpa's old abandoned farm here. And well, today is the first day that we're on the farm, and hopefully we can actually get some work done. So for those of you who are new to the series, this is my grandpa's abandoned farm, and I decided I was going to come out here and take it over for a year, 2 years, however long. And basically, we're just getting it going again. Anyway, so first order of business for today. The fuel truck is supposed to be showing up here at about 12 o'clock to get us some diesel. And then we also have a seeder that we have to go pick up from the neighbor that borrowed it a while back, and we just got to go get it back. So that's what we're doing today. Also, if you guys enjoyed today's video and you want to see more of this series, turn that like button from gray to blue. It helps out the video a ton and helps the channel out a ton, and I would really appreciate it. Anyway, I'll see you guys at the neighbor's. All right, so this is the neighbor's place right up here. I actually talked to him this morning, and he said he brought the seeder out for us, and it's all ready to go and actually washed off. So that makes it great. Nothing fancy, but it is a John Deere. All right, let's just back up to this thing, and we'll get it hooked up. We'll get it back to the yard. All right, there we go. Seeder is hooked up here. I'm just going to go around and take a look at it. It actually doesn't look in too bad condition. They said they stored it in the shed, but basically they just borrowed it from his summer and never remembered to bring it back, which happens. Sometimes you forget about stuff, so I'm perfectly fine with it. But we're going to take it back to the yard, hopefully get it all good to go. And who knows, maybe by the end of today, we'll be out seeding. All right, got to turn on the hazard lights here. Slow moving traffic. Also, a lot of you guys been hating on my GMC, telling me I should get a new one, or I should replace it with something else. Well, here's the thing. I don't got money to be doing that. I need to put all my money into the farm and getting it going again. And I like the GMC, so it's probably going to stay here for quite a while. Also, after we get the seeder all ready to go here, there is a few things I want to check out on the farm. One of those things being some equipment. Now, Grandpa told me that in the back there, towards the edge of the property, there's supposedly some old equipment parked there. He didn't tell me what it was, but he did tell me he just parked it there and it's sat ever since. But I'm going to open up the shop doors here. There we go. And it would appear that all my tools are blocked in. Well, that's great. Well, to move any of this equipment here, I have to wait till the diesel truck gets here and actually fills up the tank. That way I can put some fresh diesel in these tractors and see if I can get them moved out of the way. Don't think we're going to have to move the combine, though. That's going to need a ton of work. But I guess I can still get through there to get the tools. So I'm going to start working on this, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, I think I heard a truck show up. I'm guessing that's the fuel people. And yep, it is. Okay, well, I'm going to let them fill that here, and then hopefully we can actually get some of these tractors out of the way. But I don't really need the tools so much right now because I got everything working on this. We also have to go pick up some seed, but we'll do that later today. I want to go see what's back there in a little bit. All right, so while I was waiting for the fuel truck here, I charged up the battery. And then once the fuel truck got here, I put some fresh diesel in this thing. So I guess we're going to hop in it. See if this thing starts. I guess we'll find out. It almost wants to go. Oh, there we go. We're going. All right. So I got the ripper unhooked from this tractor here, but I can't believe we actually got it going. That is awesome. Luckily, the mice hadn't torn into this tractor at all and ripped it apart, so that's awesome. Looks like we'll actually be able to do some work with this thing. All right, so this thing's been running for a little bit here. I think we're going to try see if we can move it out of the way. Oh, yep. There we go. We're driving now. Sweet. First tractor out of the shed. Oh, man, this thing's in great condition. Okay, well, that was the one thing I wanted to get out of the shed and running today. That way we could at least do some seeding if we wanted to. Yes, I know that tractor is probably overkill for this seeder, but I mean, it probably wouldn't look so overkill if I didn't have the duals on there, but we'll just keep them on because eventually we're going to have to use that ripper. All right, we got the seeder hooked up to the 4440 here. I'm going to actually go fill this all the way up with diesel because it's just got a jerry can worth in it right now. So we're going to fill this up, and then we're going to go take a look at the end of the property and see what Grandpa's been talking about for the past week. All right, so the tractor's all filled up with diesel here. After we go find out what's back there, if it's worth getting out, we'll go get it out. But after that, we'll go into town, grab some seed for this thing, and then hopefully we'll actually be able to start planting today. And then I was thinking, hopefully by the end of seeding here, we can actually get some cows. That or in the fall, either one, because we still got a lot of work to do to this place. All right, so we're at the far side of the property here. I'm just going to stop the truck right here. We're going to get out and see if we can find whatever's supposed to be back here. Oh, I'm not seeing too much right now. Looks like we got a bit of a pond back here. Definitely not stocked, that's for sure. There is no way there's any fish in that thing. All right, where is this? Oh, what is that? That's a backhoe. What the heck? Looks like someone was trying to dig up something here. So this must have been what Grandpa was talking about. I tried to get it out of him, what it was supposed to be, but he just said there was a piece of equipment parked out here. that ended up breaking down, and he just never went and got it. Because soon after, he actually left the farm because he couldn't farm anymore, and he just left it back here. So I'm not sure what's wrong with it, and it's definitely overgrown in here because it's been about like 3 solid years. Dang. Well, I mean, it looks in decent condition, I'll say that. I mean, we'd have to see if we can get it fired up to at least lift the backhoe up. Dang, okay, well, I think we can actually drive back here with the truck if we need to bring back some tools. Oh, yeah, there's a clearing here, and we could drive right back here. Oh, this would be perfect. All right, so I'm going to go grab the truck here. We actually have some tools in there, and see if everything's good on this thing. Like, I have no idea what's wrong with it. Maybe I'll call Grandpa and find out if he knows what was wrong with it when it was parked back here, but we'll see if we can find it. Oh, yep, there's the truck. All right, so there's a lot of bush up to this backhoe here, so I got a chainsaw, so I'm going to see if I can actually get some of this out of the way. Well, about 10 minutes of work with the chainsaw sure helped a lot. Now we can actually see this thing a little bit. So it looks like this thing's an old Massey Ferguson tractor with a backhoe attachment and then a front-end loader on it. So what's cool about this thing is we don't even have to get it started to move it. Now, I know what you're thinking, Austin, how the heck are you going to move this backhoe if this is all unfolded? You got the stabilizers down and the loaders down. Well, we can actually go and grab a tractor and hook the hydraulics, because they're all attachments, up to that other tractor. Even though it's not a Massey Ferguson, it's still got hydraulics, so we can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab that, and we're going to see if we can make that work. All right, so we got the 4440 here, and we're going to see if we can make this happen. Hopefully we could actually get out of the bush. Also got a tow rope in the cab, so if we need to tow it out, probably could do that. All right, here we are. We'll just back this thing up here, and we'll see what we can do. So I've actually done this exact same thing on a few other machines. Not an exact machine like this, but have done it before, and it does work. So I guess we'll find out. All right, so we got it lifted up here. We got the stabilizers up. We got the backhoe all folded in. The only thing we can't get lifted up is the front end loader here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this thing forward a little bit, get it to a better spot, and possibly unhook it. I think we could still maybe pull it without unhooking the front end loader. So I think we're just going to pull it out of here. All right, so a few updates here. We got the Massey Ferguson all pulled out here. Actually doesn't look half bad. Looks like it's just been sitting for a while, but we got it pulled out here. It's sitting by the shop. We got to do a lot of work on the thing before it can actually get to decent operating status. I don't know what's all wrong with it, so we'll probably take a look at it later. Anyway, we got the 4440 all hooked up to the seeder. All that's left is we got to go grab some seed. So we're going to head into town here, grab some seed. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, look what we got. We got ourselves a little bit of seed here. So we don't have too much to plant this year. Eventually, maybe we'll get more land and stuff. But for now, we're just going to be seeding barley and soybeans this year. So barley is a good one to have because we can also make barley straw out of that. And then soybeans is just a good cash crop. And I don't have a corn header, so I'm not set up for corn this year at least. Who knows? Maybe that'll change by next year. Actually, you know what? I should probably back right up to the seeder here. That's going to be easiest. And then we can just handle the bags right over into the seeder. Works perfectly. All right, so we used a few bags filling this thing up, but it is filled up now, and I think we're ready to go. All right, and out to the field, going to plant some barley. I was considering bringing the truck out to the field there, but I don't know. It might just be easier just to go back, because eventually here we're going to need supper and stuff, so maybe we'll just go back. All right, here we go. Into the field. Lower down, fire it up. There we go. All right, we got our headlands done here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do one more. So for seeding this year, we're not necessarily early, but we're not necessarily late. We're kind of just in that main seeding time where everybody's getting their stuff done. We are just perfect. You know what? This might use up a tank of seed just perfectly, actually. I thought this might use a tank and a half, but I guess not. There might be like just the tiniest little bit left in there. If there is, we'll just clean it out and then we'll get on to the next field. So apparently Grandpa used to lease a lot more land when he was actually out here farming, but a lot of that land got either bought or just neighbors bought it or other people are leasing it now. So we might have to travel a little bit farther for land if we want to lease it. For now, for this year, while we're just getting set up, getting the farm back on its feet, I think it might just be smart to stick with the fields we have. Even though for technically what we're doing, we're using some pretty overkill equipment, but it'll work for this year. And this field is done. I am thinking though for next year too, we have quite a bit of land back there that I could actually clear out a lot of the trees. Maybe we'll have to do a bit of logging this winter, and then maybe we'll be able to get some more land back there. Yeah, we have so much land back here that is just not being used because there's a couple trees on it. So I think this winter, that's going to be a project. But anyway, I'm going to head inside, probably make some supper, even though it doesn't look that late out. At least get it done now, and then I can go and finish off that field a little bit later today. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it of the episode for today. If you did enjoy, smash that like button. Also, if you're new, consider subscribing. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this series. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the farm. I'm pulling up the truck,